Hello everyone, I'm Lynn, and today I'm going to talk about the founding fathers. So this question was sent, I thought it was a good one. In the spirit of Halloween, it says, have you ever taken a look to see if any of the founding fathers or signers of the Declaration are incarnated here now to participate in the changes coming? Again, I love this question. So what I want to do, who stood out to me? Are there any names? And the first one I got was John Hancock. We all hear about John Hancock and his big signature. And when I tuned into him, he's bold and not afraid to be a leader. He signed his name in a way that showed his support, and he wasn't afraid to stand up. He wasn't going to let anybody bully him. I get he's still in spirit, but definitely around. His energy feels like a buzzing as he witnesses the people in general. He looks to be part of the collective and is trying to rally people from the inside. What's your internal thing telling you to do? I feel like he's in there trying to nudge that. He's saying something about the political parties and how they've shifted. And as I understand it, he's saying, with some message that came through, and I tried to understand it the best I could. It says what was once seen as conservative back then was too big of government. And the liberal mindset used to be more about freedom. So the conservative mindset, it's almost like they wanted more government than what was desirable. But the liberal side, they were more about freedom. And it's like we've flipped roles here. Now the liberals are giving up freedoms that were fought for, and the conservatives are fighting for freedom. So it's like we're doing this complete flip-flop of the parties and what they used to mean. This confusion is a blur of boundaries, and it's done intentionally to confuse people. So listen to your inner morals and what is right. In the end, government is government, and don't let them confuse your mind. So then who stood out to me? James Madison. He is in spirit, and he is livid. I see him really focusing on hanging around the leaders of the Supreme Court. He seems like he's all around all that. He's very into it. He's very wanting to know what's going on. He's saying when the Federalist Papers were drafted, there was clear language. The words are the words, and they're not to be taken objectively. So many people want to take them and interpret them and say, well, you meant this, or this was going on in culture right then, and that's what it's supposed to mean. He's saying there's no need for interpretation. He is saddened and disappointed when the words are twisted to fit an agenda, and it's a disservice to the people. Then Samuel Jackson stood out. He fought taxes, the Boston Tea Party, all of that. And we've evolved into this country now of one tax after another. It's like what he fought against is exactly what has happened to us now. Not only are many of them illegal, the passiveness of paying them has to some extent estoppeled them into being accepted and mandatory. He too, in spirit, is watching over. He is just shaking his head as he looks down at us. And as I focus on this question, I get that most of these men, in general, not just these three, but just in general, the ones that stood out, the founding fathers, are in spirit. They cannot even believe what they're witnessing and how hard they worked to establish freedoms to later see them squandered. I then hear the phrase, to be careful what you wish for or allow to happen, because you may not want it once it's here. And that is what I got for this reading. So thanks again for listening. Please feel free to leave a comment, like and share my stuff. Helps me out so much. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Bye.